how do you do that if you're not talented, if you're not hardworking? Like you can't, like, undeniable. That is what BTS is undeniable. Hey, welcome to another episode of Supadupa. It's your boy Papi Vazquez, and we're gonna continue reacting to covers. Right now, today, we are reacting to BTS Fix You cover from Coldplay. The one that they did on MTV Unplugged. Now, I don't even know, or I didn't know that Unplugged was still a thing. Unplugged was pretty big back in the day because it was like the first time you can hear a lot of artists. I think there's iconic performance on Unplugged, especially like Nirvana. Nirvana was a big Unplugged that I used to listen to. And then there's actually this Mexican band called Maná, and they did an Unplugged too for MTV, and that one was dope as well. So I'm excited to get into this one. Coldplay is actually one of the best bands in the world. But I kind of liked old school Coldplay a little bit more than their newer stuff. This one's right in the middle of their career, if I'm not mistaken. It's one of the best songs that I've ever heard, really. I mean, Fix You is a great song because I feel like Fix You takes you on a journey. So I'm really excited to see BTS perform Fix You. I don't know what to expect. I mean, everything that I've seen from them has been great. And so I just expect more greatness, a great song covered by a great band, and it should be fun. So I'm excited to check this out. Let me know what you guys think, your thoughts. Leave a sub, a subscribe if y'all want. That helps me. But if y'all don't care to see me again and y'all just want to see this one reaction, that's cool too. That's cool too. But if you see any of my other videos pop up, click on that. But let's watch this. Let's get into it, and let's get what I assume would be amazed because it's BTS. So guys, BTS covering Coldplay, Fix You, MTV Unplugged. Let's go. Hey.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
Blonde hair Jungkook. Okay.
You get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. Let's hear that again. Come on, we gotta hear that again. I love how he hits, because I think in the original song is like just straight there, but he hits like one note right before. That's dope.
When the tears come streaming down your face.
Hey.
When you lose something you can't replace.
I love that harmony.
When you love someone but it goes to waste.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Could it be worse?
Hey. So I want to shout out RM, and I know J-Hope does this as well. The lower harmonies, very nice, very nice. Gives that bass when they harmonize. So I really like that. So far, all the guys, and I'm always amazed at the way that V is able to hit those high notes, because obviously he has that more lower texture to his voice. You know, Jungkook, Jimin. Well, I would say those two hit those higher octaves a little bit more, but V and Jin did their things too. So let me see.
Lights will guide you home and ignite
Oh.
you home. And how we'll try to fix you.
Damn.
time below. When you're told you love to let it go. But if you never try, you never know
Hey.
just what you want.
So at this time, did Sugar do a lot of singing? Because from what I know, I don't know a lot, but from what I know he like has done more singing now, especially with his last release. But he did his thing on here too, man. God.
And I swear God, you won't
Oh, who's doing the octave? Oh, of course. Oh, snap. I'm gonna hear that again. I'm sorry. Because those were 3 beautiful harmonies.
Let me be there.
This is one of my favorite drum tracks too. It's boom, boom, ga, 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 boom, ga. Like the sometimes like the drums, man, like add so much emotion, even though they're just like boom, gacking, you know. Man, I love this song. I think coming up is like my favorite part of the song. Let's go, Jin. I'm gonna hear that again. I don't care because I've always loved Jin's belting vocals. Let's hear it. Hey, beautiful. The fuck out of here, man. Hell yeah. I don't know, man. Like, when I think of BTS, and I think the reason why these covers are hitting me the way that they are, right? Not just from BTS, but from all the people that I'm reacting to with the covers. It goes to show their professionalism. It goes to show their talent and their hard work, because it's like, you know, one of the quotes that I love the most, it says, amateurs practice till they get it right and professionals practice till they don't get it wrong. Said that right? And you know, when it's your song and you're writing it putting it together, recording it, because you gotta get it right to record it. If you don't record it right, it's not gonna sound good. And to do somebody else's song so perfectly, I mean, I don't know how much they practiced it, but enough, right, to freaking kill it. How do you do that if you're not talented, if you're not hardworking? Like, you can't, like, undeniable. That is what BTS is undeniable. The reason that is so crazy is you have so much talent coming out of South Korea. They're taking over art, music, film. It's so interesting. It really is. And I love that I'm able to hear these things, because Coldplay was I remember Yellow. I remember being in school when Yellow came out, which was one of their first songs. And just like last time, like when I was reacting to Scorpion's Wind of Change with Chanyeol, it's like my old world clashing with this new world. And it's things like this that make me even more of a fan of BTS, because it's not manufactured, it's not fabricated, it's authentic and it's real. And I appreciate that. And I think when I first started reacting to K-pop and mostly BTS, I didn't get it. I didn't. Like, it wasn't my type of music. At the time, I was very judgmental of the music that I would listen to, like in the sense of like, this is good, this is bad. And what BTS has done for my life, because they were the first K-pop band that I ever listened to, was it allowed me to consume myself in even more music. I thought that I was a musician. I thought that I was a producer. It was very well versed. And I realized that all the prejudices that I had in judging music because it was either too mainstream or too poppy, or this artist looks like this artist looks like that. Look, like, I played metal, not like rap, which are very testosterone driven gangster freaking metal. When I say metal, I'm like screaming like, oh, guys with beards and like just banging their heads and stuff like that. And I liked other R&B, but like R&B artists like Al Green and the Temptations, and even newer artists, your Chris Browns, your Trey Songz and all that stuff, right? They're very hypersexualized manly figures, right? So when I was first like given the product of BTS, it was you're coming into K-pop, which is like years of existence. And I was very judgmental. And anybody that's followed my journey with the Amp Theory, they know that it was a few reactions before I was bought in. And it wasn't until I saw their performance in the Grammys, I think it was like 2022, last year's or the years before, I don't remember, that it just hit me. I'm like, wow, like I'm witnessing history and I understand it more, you know? So I really, really, really appreciate what BTS has done, not just in the world, but like personally with me, because they've opened my world up. I'm listening to things that I would have never listened to. I'm giving things a chance, and I'm realizing how much I've missed out in my 30 somewhat years of living. 30 somewhat, like I don't know how old I am. Sheesh. Yeah, I know how I'm 35. Okay. So in my 35 years of listening, I'm now opening my mind and things to sounds and art that I was never gave a chance to before. And maybe because they just hit this sentimental ass song, it's got me in my feels. It's got me feeling all types of ways. But I do appreciate this band. I know that they're going through a lot right now with people going to the military. And what I even appreciate about that is their manliness in saying, like, we have to serve for our country, and they do it so proudly, you know? So it's like my respect for BTS super high outside of just like reactions. Like, honestly, like, I wish that I could say that I gave them a chance if it wasn't for reactions. Like, if you know the Amp Theory story, it was completely accidental and it could have been short-lived, but I'm happy that Army, especially one special Army, reached out to us and convinced us to do a whole story on BTS and the K-pop industry. If you go check out the Amp Theory, it's like one of the first episodes that you see, we dive deep into them, and like it's life changing. And like I said, I wish I could say like it didn't have to take that, but it did. But now I'm here, and like on some real shit, they're them. It's a band of 7 hymns. They's hymns. I don't know. I try to bring it around to sports, but I messed up. But no, this was amazing. Like the way it's 7 different people singing. Like, you know, it's like, damn, like, you know how hard that is? I can't even get 7 people at work to do the same thing, you know? So all of a sudden these guys have been over 10 years together and they're still, you know, killing it. And I know this is a couple years old, but still, you know, breathtaking. I like it and I appreciate it. And that reminds me, let's get into the quote of the day. So this quote is from Invaji. Don't know who that is. But I feel like every quote I pull up, I'm like, I don't know who this is, but they said something cool. It says, life is difficult because we don't appreciate the things that come easily. I believe that. I feel like I've always had huge dreams for myself, and I haven't accomplished any of them, you know? But what's kept me going through is like the day to day, you know, looking around. Like I think about my kids when I think about this quote, because they just expect me to be their dad, you know? They expect me to just show up. Like their love comes easily because I'm their dad, you know? I have to teach them and love them and do what's best for them, and they love you back. And I won't go further into that because I don't want to tear up, but waking up in the morning is something easy. We all wake up. We don't appreciate that sometimes. I know there's been plenty of days in my 35 years alive that I've woken up and just hadn't appreciate the fact that I'm alive. Maybe because it became like too easy, you know? Sometimes just walking around, you know, I'm a very like active person, and sometimes I don't appreciate the fact that I got all my limbs, my fingers, my toes, my health, my life. You know, I get so caught up on the things that I don't have that the things that I do have are almost ignored. So maybe this is a reminder, you know, for all of us, is to look around and be appreciative of the things that we have and not focus on the things that we don't have. You know, because life is not all bad. We definitely know life is not all good. But if you look around, I think we can appreciate the fact that we're all just trying to figure this thing out. You know, and not all of us figure it out as fast as others. Some of us never figure it out, and that's sad. Some of us get things handed to us. Some of us get things through hard work. But there are some things that we don't have to try that hard that are around us that we have that other people don't have. So just remember that. Take stock of all the things that you have that life would just be a little bit harder if you didn't have. Just appreciate those things and try to be a good person, just like I always say. Guys, I hope this helps you. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.